Hey everyone, it is Brandy. I am at my house right now, just kind of making a video because I am back in my element. I'm back in the swing of things, and I feel comfortable and calm enough to make another video. So if you're new, I welcome you here with open arms. This is a judgment-free zone on my end. And know that if you are facing bad relationship, bipolar, minimalism, thoughts, just many different types of things, I am here to, I guess, explain my side of things, and in hopes that I can reach somebody or help at least just one person. You know, that is what I want to do with my life. That is my goals in life, is to help in a spiritual kind of way. So if I can reach one person on a spiritual level, then I have done what I've came here to do. I do want to forewarn you before you get too deep into this video that it's going to be on a topic that might be a little bit deeper and darker than some of you that may have subscribed to my channel, or the reason you came here was not for this kind of video. So if you don't want to listen to like a depressing kind of darker side, please go ahead and turn this off right now. I want to offend anybody in any kind of way. So the issues that I'm going to talk about today may not come out very clear. As some of you guys know, I am bipolar, so that does affect me by making my brain want to switch from subject to subject. And I try very hard to stay on track with one subject, but sometimes it just doesn't happen that way. But okay. So I'm just going to get right back to it. So I was requested to make a video about depression and how to deal with that. I am by no means a doctor, a counselor, a mental health, anything, by any means. I am not here to give, an order, a doctor's order of any kind, nor am I certified in anything like that. I am just speaking from my experiences and what I know. I fell into a bad crowd. I got into a really bad relationship, which was my first relationship, so I thought it was like love, and I thought we would be together forever, devoted to this person. And he was bad for me. Like horribly bad for me. I didn't know it though. I thought that's what a relationship was because that's what I had seen. So I really think that even though I don't like dwelling on my past so much, I am thankful for it, and I like to visit it every now and again because it helps me to know how far I've come and know that nothing is impossible. I don't care what kind of background you're from, like how you grew up, or whatever the case is, how many brothers or sisters you had, whatever it is that you feel like is holding you down or holding you back or disadvantaging you in some kind of way to be equal to other people. It is by no means the truth. Everybody here has the same 24 hours in a day. Some people do have to work harder than others to get to a place, but I also feel like it is an achievable goal to be happy. A lot of people, I feel like, including myself, get lost in the search of happiness and lie to themselves about what happiness really truly is to them. You know, teenage years to about 25 are the toughest, I feel like, of my life. And the most also growth that I had done, I guess. The most challenges that I had faced to make me kind of who I am today, why I am the way I am. And I didn't understand it at the time. What I was going through was actually leading me onto a better path. The things that I was wishing for were not answered, and they weren't answered for a very good reason. I am very spiritual, and I believe that I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe you are watching this video for a reason. I believe I am making this video for a reason. May not know what the reason is right at this moment. You may never know. But it may be that one little step to get you on your journey, or on my journey, of where one of us needs to be. I know that life is hard, and I know that life seems unfair sometimes, and I know that it feels like nobody understands where you are coming from, or why you think the way you think, or that you almost feel like you're unlovable at times. Like, I get it. I totally get it. And I was definitely on a very, very, very dark path. To where I just stopped caring about life in general. I was self-destructing in the best way that I could find, the best way possible. And that just only brought me into a deeper and deeper and deeper depression. My life got darker and darker and darker and darker. And honestly, I don't have like the holy grail of advice to give. Thankfully, I feel like I have a big enough heart that someone I truly cared about was in trouble, and I feel like the only way that they would go to get help is if I went with them. And that's exactly what I did. You know, I was the person that was saying, you know, I don't need the help, but I'm going to help them, and it's going to be good for them, and you know, it worked. But the depression still lied within me. And you know why? I wasn't being 100% honest with myself. There was a lot of things that I was hiding because I was ashamed, or my family disagreed with certain, you know, lifestyle choices that I decided to live. And I just did not feel accepted anywhere in life. I felt like I did not belong anywhere, that nobody wanted me there, and I was alone, left to fend for myself. I 100% and totally get that feeling. your friends or whoever you feel like you're going to betray, if they're not good for you, the places that you're staying, the people that you're around, you know, it's going to be better to change your environment. You also have to really want to change. It's not just going to happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of freaking ass hard work and a lot of determination and a lot of willpower and a lot of patience and a lot of spiritual feeling, whatever you believe in. You know, I feel like the only person that can guide you on the path of happiness is yourself. I sometimes don't even know like what I want, but if I search for it long enough, the answer comes to me. I just may not get it in the time that I want it. And that's okay. You know, the thing that I just wanted at that point in my life is somebody to listen to me and somebody to tell me that everything was going to be okay and let me know that somebody cares and, you know, that I'm not weird or alone. You know, that's what I wanted to be told then in my darkest of days. But now I embrace my difference of personalities, and I'm thankful that I am not like everybody else, and I find those qualities as an advantage, because there cannot be another copy of me and there cannot be another copy of you. You can be the best version of yourself just like I can be the best version of myself. And I think it's always a good goal to have when you wake up in the morning to make this day and make this person that you're looking in the mirror, you know, better than she was yesterday or better than he was yesterday. And make sure you show them a good time. Because what if this was the last day and you had no choice? You knew that when the clock struck 12 that you were done and this was it. How would you have lived your last day? Every day should feel like your favorite day. I don't know exactly. Anytime you're thinking of negative thoughts, try to catch yourself and turn it back around with a positive. Try to find the positive in any negative situation, because there is always a positive in any negative situation. If you can't find one, there is a reason why you can't find one. You may never know the answer, or you may find it out later. Something bigger is waiting for you. You just have to hang on and ride the wave as well as you can. And know that the words that may be coming into your ears or the looks that you may be getting, I honestly feel like those people who feel like they have to bash others do that so they can feel better about themselves. Hurt people hurt people. That is a saying, and I don't know who said it, but it is true. Surround yourself with good people and who you want to be like, who you aspire to be, the personality traits that, you know, go out of your comfort zone and try to push yourself in uncomfortable situations. And that is so hard, because you want to talk about anxiety. I have it to the extreme. But if you do that, you may not feel it at that time, but the rewards that come with that are endless. Because why do you want to live your life scared? You know, I feel like I want to leave this earth knowing that I'm at peace with how I live my life and how I treated people around me and the decisions that I made and how I handled myself around negative people, how I loved, how I created my life the way that I wanted it to be. Don't live for anybody else but yourself. You almost have to be greedy about it, and it is very helpful to help other people, but you cannot bring yourself down in the process. It's like two spiders in a jar, right? There's two spiders in a jar trying to get out. The one spider is almost all the way up and out of the jar, but here comes the other spider crawling up, trying to get out of the same jar and pulling the other spider down with him. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's how people are. If they see you rising to the top, or they see something that you have that they want, they're gonna try to take that from you. Those are bad people. Good people want good things for you. They're going to be the ones cheering you on and saying, you know, good job. And you got to surround yourself with good people, man. I cannot say it enough. There's some people on here that may or may not agree, but I myself went to go to a doctor. I was put on medicine because, believe it or not, I have been battling, you know, my own demons inside for many years, trying to self-medicate. And instead I chose to let a doctor do it safely, or safer than what I was doing. That beyond no means is perfect, but I have come a long way, and I wish nothing but the best for you guys. I want you to be happy and healthy and on your journey of fulfillment and love and abundance of self. Don't worry about yesterday. You can think about it and why it brought you to where you're at now. And don't worry so far into the future that you're pissing all over today. Today is the only day that you have. Treat it like it was your last. Don't get down on yourself if you mess up or you're not good enough. You're good enough for yourself. The only acceptance you need is from yourself. If you're okay with it, for yourself, you're the only one that's going to have to live with that decision. And I hate to say it, but sometimes you can't rely on anybody but yourself. It is nice to have an outlet like this to talk to people, to find understanding and find common ground and have that positive reinforcement. But I think I'm going to leave the video with this. So I'm sorry I had to get up for a second, but I wanted to say this. The thing that helped me the most is getting out in nature, getting a journal, just putting down anything that came in my head and just writing my emotions down on a piece of paper. And if you don't want anybody to see it, bring a lighter with you, or, you know, some scissors or something, or just record it on your phone or something. I think it's more therapeutic to write it down and see the actual words. And before you do that, reread it out loud. Somewhere silent, somewhere you can be alone. And while you're burning it or cutting it or however you're destroying it, or if you decide that you want to keep it, just put it in a place that you're gonna be able to leave it behind, and breathe in goodness and breathe out all of that bad negativity that is in your brain and that has been implanted there for years. You're not going to heal overnight. You may not ever heal, but you can become to a place where you are happy and feel free. The other thing that has helped me is making these videos. I used to bottle up my emotions and my feelings, thinking that, you know, I was crazy. But instead, I know that there's somebody out there like me, and somebody's going to be able to relate to me. And if I can, like, help somebody, why not put a video out to do that? Maybe you should try to do the same. I don't know. Or you know, help somebody in some way. It is really rewarding to kind of get out of yourself for a while and help others. But just make sure that you're not dragging yourself down or getting in too deep where you're going to sabotage your own happiness. The other thing, I have tried meditating. I've tried listening to those, why can't I ever think of it? Binaural, I don't know. Those isonic, I don't know, guys. ISRO, I don't know. There's certain tones that affect your brain, and I would fall asleep to those, or when I had extra time, I would just listen to those in a quiet place, and I would start listening to self-growth audiobooks, and that's where I came into the minimalism thing, and listening to, you know, what my body needs, and taking care of myself, and truly, like, trying to love myself. I think that is so important. I don't know if that cures depression at all, or any thoughts, but it has helped me. I look for deeper meaning in all things, and I try to move more in a positive place than bringing myself down in a negative place, because it's so much easier to fall down than it is to get back up. But if you can get back up and start walking again, the journey is so amazing. If you do not feel loved today, please know that I am here, that I love you, and I want to be that person for you, to your outlet. I don't want you to feel like you're alone, because you're not. I wish you nothing but the best day and the most happiness that you can possibly find today, and the beauty of everything. I hope you find it. I appreciate you watching this lengthier video, and I hope that it made sense in some kind of way. But I am going to let you go. If I did miss something that you wanted me to go back over, then please let me know. I will be making other videos that were requested, and I highly enjoy, like, I feel so close to you guys. I truly enjoy seeing you guys come and go. I know that, you know, life's journey takes us crazy places, and I'm just so happy that you ran into this channel and that I have crossed your path in this lifetime.